Welcome to the program. I'm Mark Imperial. This segment's being brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where entrepreneurs and professionals publish to grow their businesses and to leave a legacy. So if you'd like to tell your business story, or if you're simply looking for a book that you know you should publish to help you attract and gain more clients, go to booksgrowbusiness.com. Today, we're visiting Ackworth, Georgia. With me on the program is Argene Stone from Lift Life Coaching. We're going to hear a little bit about his business. Argene, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here.
Argene, tell us a little bit about Lift Life Coaching and specifically the type of folks that you help.
Well, to kind of give you an idea about Lyft, I'm a Marine. I've been out a few years, as you can tell by the hair.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate that, and thank you. And what Lyft has developed from my past, I took a lot of the traits and principles from the Marine Corps and started applying it into the civilian life. And what I've understood when I came into the civilian world, people were struggling. And it wasn't just struggling in one area, it was multiple areas. It could have been their finances, their relationships, their health, their fitness. It was just amazing to see what people were going through, not realizing that their mind is more powerful than what they claim to be. And over the years, I developed LIFT, which is acronymed out as Leadership, Influence, Foundation, and Teamwork. So I started putting this together and started writing articles and quotes. And on these quotes, I started sharing it with people. And then just out of the curiosity, I started getting feedback and started focusing in on certain areas of struggle. And I started getting feedback from people on how much it meant to them. So I knew I had something there to provide to help someone that was feeling down or hurt, to allow them to release their mind, to rise up and overcome any objectives or any challenges that are in their life. And then over the years, it kind of developed into a product line for the fitness type, like leggings or anything like that, pullovers, hats, stuff like that. But that's not my focus. My focus is to identify areas of weakness in our life and then come up with a game plan from within yourself in order to figure out how to rise up above that, how to establish a leadership role in your family, your work environment, how to create such a positive influence with the people around you, create a strong foundation to rise up from, and then combine teamwork with everybody in order to accomplish whatever mission is in front of you.
So we're talking today in the midst of a pandemic, and I'd imagine a lot of folks and my audience wants to know, how's that affected your business? Have you seen an increase in folks having challenges and wanting help with their life coaching? How has it been?
I have, actually, and it's amazing because we've been quarantined ourselves for the last week, and we have 6 children that are with us. And it's just amazing to see some of the struggles that we bring upon ourselves. It's some of the things that to where self-worth, or I can't accomplish this, or it's just overbearing and I can't deal with it. And all in reality, it's okay to feel that way, but it's also okay to come up with a game plan or a strategy in order to how to rise up and overcome those feelings. I don't like using the phrase fake it till you make it, because I don't really truly believe that's true. But you got to find that motivation in order for that confidence to dwell up inside you in order to be able to overcome those challenges and those thought processes. Because if you think about it, we're all unique. Of millions and millions of people all over the place, we're each individually unique like a snowflake. And it's just amazing on how powerful that we are from within if you realize it. And then once you take that leadership role and you express your influence, that establishes that foundation and it creates a teamwork environment. Then all of a sudden, no matter what's in your challenge or what's in your way, you're going to overcome it.
For every one person that reaches out for coaching, for life coaching, I'd imagine there are a handful more that don't reach out for a number of reasons. Are there any myths or misconceptions that might be holding people back that could reach out and get the help they need?
There is, and a lot of the times it deals with confidence, belief in oneself, as well as belief in others. And it could be a coworker or it could be someone in the family. And then, when you allow someone to hold you down and prevent you from showing your true potential and what you're capable of doing, it breaks my heart to see that, because I do see that. I get feedback from that a lot. And it's just amazing because my quotes are what I call life lessons. And it's some of the things that I experience in my life, because in the Marine Corps, they teach you how to adapt and overcome. And a lot of the times when I got out of the Marine Corps and I started getting challenged in my life, it was easy for me to go with the flow. But then I realized I need to think differently. Then I need to make decisions opposite than what I was doing. And when I started doing that, all of a sudden things started happening for me.
You told us a little bit of a story about you getting started from the Marines. What really, tell us deeper. We want to know what inspired you to get into sharing this and coaching others. How'd you get started?
Well, I had the Marine Corps. I went to school for an IT, um, computers, network administration, and I was managing a sports mobility store at the time. And the kind of unique situation with that is I was taking night classes, and there was a lot of people in there that were older generation that wanted a career change, that wanted to do better for not just themselves, but for their families that they went home to and took care of after school, after they worked a full day. And we had a career night one evening, and somebody from a establishment came in to teach a career class, and he had just got let go and fired, and he just completely downed them, and he was stomping on their dreams. I stood up with confidence and escorted him out, and I kind of took the class over because I see these older people trying to do better for themselves. They don't need that kind of negativity in their life. About a week later, the dean of the school came to me and asked me to join him in his office, which I hate to say it, I thought I was in trouble for doing that.
Mhm.
And he asked me to start speaking at his career classes for during the day and the evening. And before I even graduated, I got a job at this computer organization, and they asked me to start speaking internally. At that point, I knew I had some kind of influence. And when I realized influence, and then it was a leadership role that was talking to me, and then someone said, we got to create a new foundation. And then it just clicked. I just put Lyft together. And then I just started building on it. And then I started speaking at some of the IT school graduation courses. And it was just amazing how it took off. And then when Facebook came about, obviously I made a presence there. Everybody loves something that makes them feel good. Everybody loves that. And that's what it's been kind of cool to see through Facebook, Instagram, just to see how, I don't mean to sound like a numbers guy, but it's interesting to see how Lyft has affected people and how they mingle with their coworkers or how they mingle with their families. And it's kind of putting peace on them, and it makes them feel better.
Argene, before I ask you my last question, if somebody's been considering life coaching, what are the most important things they should consider when choosing a life coach?
That's a great question. And there's so many variables that take place for a decision like that to be made. Now, I will tell you, before anybody comes in and says, hey, I want you to be my life coach, first, let's sit down and let's talk. Let's talk. Who are you about? What are you about? What are your goals? What are your dreams? And a lot of the times, these people tell me, I don't really, I have a goal, I have a dream, but they don't break it down. They don't understand what you do today. Every decision and action that you make today will affect tomorrow. And when they don't break that down, they realize that they're missing something. And then all of a sudden, I got them thinking more on a detailed, logical level to where all of a sudden they're like, wow, I've kind of been spinning my wheels a little bit. And it's like, no, you haven't been spinning your wheels. You've just been preparing yourself. And that's very important, is preparation is key.
That's great advice, Argene. For our listeners out there, let them know if they'd like to connect with you and learn more, and let them know if you work only locally or if you work with people remotely online. How do folks find you and get a hold of you?
Definitely look me up on Facebook. Facebook, my name is Argene Stone. I have my own personal page, and then I have my Lyft page. On the link, if you provide that link, you'll see the Lyft lion. You'll see a lion with the Lyft logo on it. If you want to go to Facebook search engine, just look up Lyft, and unfortunately, it's going to pull up a lot of information. But my name is Argene. It's Argene. My last name is Stone, out of Backworth, Georgia. And I am more than thrilled to talk to anybody and everyone that wants to get in touch with us.
That's fantastic. Argene, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time and sharing with my audience today. I wish you continued success for you and for all of your clients.
Well, it's an honor to be here, and I appreciate everything you guys do.
This segment's been brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where professionals and entrepreneurs publish to grow their businesses and to leave a legacy. We're celebrating the release of Post-Pandemic Profits, Keys to Thriving in the Face of Adversity, available now on Kindle and on the Amazon book platform, as well as other great fine booksellers. That's all for now. Join me for my next expert spotlight coming soon. I'm Mark Imperial. Take care.